Miss Shea. Is this Miss Shea? Hold on. Is this Miss Shea?
Yes, it is.
All right, Miss Shea, I'm going to need to swear you in. I'm Judge Sabella. And first of all, I want to make sure that you can see the gentleman in the blue shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. If I can have you raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give in this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can put your hand down. You may proceed.
Ms. Shea, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can you please state your first and your last name, spelling your last name?
Oh, I'm sorry, you actually cut out a little bit.
Can you please state your first name and your last name?
It's Kimberly Shea.
And how do you spell your last name?
S-H-E-A.
And where are you currently living?
I am in State College, Pennsylvania.
And are you currently going to school?
Yes, I am a student at Penn State.
And what year are you?
I am a senior.
In what area of town did you live in March of 2017?
I lived in Lithia, Florida.
Did you have an occasion to go to a Walgreens on March 11th of 2017?
Yes.
And can you tell me why you went to that Walgreens that night?
My sister and I went to Walgreens. We were going on a cruise the next day, and she needed a phone case. So I just drove her to the local Walgreens.
How old were you at that time?
I was 16 years old.
And what happened when you arrived at that Walgreens?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened when you arrived at that Walgreens?
Yes, so I was pulling into a spot. I saw a car in one spot, and a man was talking to someone in the car from the passenger side. And there was another spot with a blanket in the middle, and so I just parked in the spot to the right of that.
Now, do you recall what kind of vehicle it was that you observed?
Yes, it was a dark blue SUV, either I think it was a Saturn Outlook or a GMC Acadia.
When you arrived there, were you parked on the driver's side of that vehicle or the passenger side of that vehicle?
The passenger side.
And you were driving that vehicle, your vehicle?
Yes, I was driving my vehicle.
Did you know this, could you tell if the person in the passenger seat was male or female?
I could not tell if it was a male or female until the man talking to that person walked around to the driver's side and got into the car.
When you made these observations, could you hear any of the communication that was taking place between the man and the woman?
No.
Did you, could you see the male's face when he was talking to the woman?
No.
When he moved from the passenger side and walked over to the driver's side, could you see the female?
Yes.
What observations did you make of her?
She looked distressed. It just looked like they were kind of in an argument. She just looked kind of anxious, upset, distressed. Again, that was just basically.
Did she make any comments to you?
No, I do not believe she saw me.
Oh, okay. And you stated that you saw some kind of blue item that was left in a parking spot?
Yes.
Where was this blue item?
It was close. It was kind of in the middle of the spot, right next. It was on the right of the vehicle.
So
yeah.
On the driver's side or the passenger side of that vehicle?
The passenger side.
And was that in the parking spot directly next to the vehicle that the man and woman were in?
Yes.
And then did you park in the parking spot then on the other side of the blanket?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Did you observe how the vehicle left, or did you see the vehicle leave?
I did see the vehicle leave. It left rather quickly. I just believe the man got into the driver's side and just really no time just pulled out and left.
Did you see anything that happened before the female being put in the vehicle?
No, I did not.
When you pulled up to the parking spot, was the female already in the vehicle?
Yes.
Ultimately, did you and your sister enter the Walgreens?
We did, yes.
Did you make any purchases?
We did, yes.
And then what did you do?
We went back home, and it turned out the phone case that we bought was broken. So my sister and my mother returned to Walgreens.
Did you return to Walgreens with your sister and your mother?
No.
Were you
Not
informed?
at that time.
Were you informed that you needed to return to the Walgreens?
Yes, I did.
Who told you that?
My mother called and said that police officers wanted to speak to me.
Did you return
And
to
my
the
sister.
Did you return to the Walgreens?
Yes, I did.
Did you speak to law enforcement and tell them your observations when you were there previously with your sister?
Yes, I did.
Judge, may I have a moment?
Yes.
The witness, Judge.
Cross-examination, Mr. Summers?
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Shea. How are you?
Good afternoon.
I just had a few questions for you. Could you tell me maybe how far away from the Saturn vehicle you were you parked?
Yes, I was at 2 spots to the right of the vehicle,
So do you believe that's 20 to
on
30?
the passenger side.
Do you believe that's 20 to 30 feet away?
Yes.
Okay, and you had a clear view into that Saturn vehicle?
Not a extremely clear view. It was dark out. It was maybe 9:15 at night. It was darker out, but I could just see the passenger and then the driver.
Okay, and you said it looked like she was distressed, is that correct?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so you could see her face?
Yes, I could.
Okay, and so you would say that was the best description of her demeanor, that she was distressed?
Distressed, upset, anxious, but definitely more distressed.
Okay. And could you show for us any movements that you observed of that female?
I don't believe I saw any movements. I only believe her head was leaning up against, I believe it was her arm, but I am not completely certain.
Do you recall in our deposition your description of her arm on the windowsill and like her cheek was leaning
Yeah.
on it? Would you say that was
Yes.
that's an accurate statement?
That is what I believe I saw.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you saw her face clearly, you saw her arm on the windowsill with her head leaning on that. Could you just give us a little little movement of yourself?
Kind of like, more of like against the windowsill, and then her head was leaning.
Thank you. And you said when the vehicle left, it left rather quickly. Did it? It didn't avoid any standby pedestrians, or didn't attempt to ignore the lane it was in, or anything like that.
I don't believe so, no.
No. And did it drive in front of you, or did you already go into the store when it left?
It drove, it already left when I was walking into the store.
Okay, so as you were leaving your vehicle, it was leaving?
Yes, correct.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Thank you, Ms. Shea.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Shea, did you complete a written statement regarding your observations from that night?
I did, yes.
Did you put anything in your written statement regarding seeing the victim's hands on the windowsill at all?
I did not, no.
Okay. So 5.5 years later, that's what you believe you saw.
Yes.
Okay. Are you 100% sure that that's what you saw, or you're assuming?
I'm not. That is
Hold
not
on, wait, hold on. There's an
my-
objection. Wait. I'm sorry, ma'am.
1 minute.
Hold
the
on.
judge needs
Legal
to.
basis.
I would say meeting, Your Honor.
Rephrase. Sustained. Rephrase.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Shea, that statement regarding her arm, is that included in your written statement?
It is not, no.
Do you include in your written statement about Ms. Summers, or this female, being distressed?
Yes, correct.
Do you include in your statement about the blanket?
I did, yes. I believe I said it was either a blanket or a towel, some cloth of those sorts.
Did you include a description of this female and this male in your written statement?
I did, yeah.
Is your written statement very descriptive as to what you saw?
Yes, I believe so.
And there's nothing in the written statement about seeing her arm or her head against the window. Is that correct?
There is not correct, yes.
Nothing further, Judge.
All right.
The state would release the witness.
And the defense agree to release the witness?
Yes, I have her called on my witnesses.
Okay. Well, do you want to release her, though, or do you intend to recall her?
I intend to recall her on the defense.
Is she under subpoena?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, you're... Oh, she can't hear me? Let me... Ma'am, you're excused as a witness at this time. You may be recalled, so you're not released as a witness. Okay. She heard me. She's nodded. All right. Can I close all of this?